Hey guys, Eitan, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm making fettuccine alfredo. It is the most amazing pasta dish ever. It is easy to make, takes no time at all, and it's absolutely delicious. This is probably one of the first things that I ever learned how to make, and I've been making it ever since. My brother Yoni loves it. We make it all the time when we have a busy weeknight that we just need a quick dinner that we all are gonna love. It is super easy. Let's just jump right in. Over here on my stovetop, I have a pot with some boiling water. Look at that, it is really boiling away. I'm gonna just plop this right over here. And now to this, I'm gonna salt my water. That's super important. Whenever you're cooking pasta, you wanna add some nice salt to your water. Here we go. Let's give that a little mix up. Okay, perfect. And now to that, over here, I'm gonna add in some of this fettuccine pasta. Okay, fettuccine is, it's kind of like, think about it as like thicker pieces of spaghetti. So it's super thin on one side and thick on the other side. And one little trick for when you're putting in pastas, if you twist it, I don't know if it'll actually work, but let's see. I've heard twist it and go like that. Okay, kind of. We got that little bit of that effect. And then what you want to do is once you add it in, mix it around a little bit. It'll soften up immediately, so then you can cover it all in there. And we're gonna want to cook this until it is al dente. Meanwhile, while that is cooking, on my stovetop over here, I am turning it on to a nice medium-high flame, and we're gonna add in a stick of butter. This is quite a decadent sauce. This is definitely not if you're trying to lose weight, because we're using butter, we're using heavy cream, and it's delicious. Oh, and we're using Parmesan cheese. So not exactly the healthiest pasta sauce. If you want something more healthy, you can go with like a classic tomato, which, by the way, should I make on my YouTube channel? Comment down below, let me know. Definitely not the healthiest, but definitely a super, super delicious one. So let's just keep moving the butter around the pan until it melts. Okay, so our butter has now finished melting, and to this, I'm gonna add in our heavy cream, which is the base of our sauce. Now you wanna make sure to mix it together so that the butter and the heavy cream really start to combine. It's gonna emulsify better once we add in our Parmesan cheese. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna let this come to a boil, and you're gonna let it simmer for a few minutes until the heavy cream cooks down and becomes much thicker sauce. Then we're gonna add in our Parmesan, and that's basically it. Okay, so our heavy cream has now come to a boil, and while it's boiling, you want to actually keep moving it around so that you don't get any burnt bits, because you really do not want that in your fettuccine alfredo. So just keep mixing around it. If it starts to boil over, which it might, you're going to want to lower the flame. Oh my God, it's almost boiling over. All right, let's put it down. Oh shoot, let's mix it up so it doesn't boil over. We do not want that to happen. Okay, there we go. Now it's seizing back down. That is why you cannot leave the stove when you're making fettuccine alfredo, because when you boil cream, if you let it go, that would have totally overflowed, it would have made a mess, and I would have had to restart filming the video. So it's a good thing I kept a watchful eye on the flame, and let's just keep cooking that for a few more minutes. Okay, so this has now gotten nice and thick, and it will still thicken as we cook it. So over here, I'm gonna grab some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. You wanna make sure to use freshly grated and not just like the store-bought grated. Buy yourself a nice chunk of Parmesan, grate it at home. It'll be so much better, and your finished fettuccine alfredo will just be even more delicious. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save a little bit of the Parmesan just so we can garnish it on top. So I'm gonna make sure to save that right over here. And now let's mix this in, and this Parmesan will also thicken our sauce. And so we're gonna now let this cook again on a medium flame for a few more minutes until all the Parmesan melts and just combines into a delicious sauce. And then we're gonna add in our pasta, which is almost done cooking. Okay, so this sauce has now thickened, and just look how thick and creamy that is. Like, seriously, this sauce is what dreams are made of. This is so delicious. Now, over here, our pasta has finished cooking. It is at the perfect al dente stage. Look at that. That is exactly what you want. And don't worry if some of the pasta water gets in here as well, because it has nice starch in it that will actually thicken our sauce even more. So let's just drain it a little bit, and don't worry if some of that falls over there. Ooh, look at that. That looks amazing. Okay, so now that I've gotten all the pasta out, let's turn off that flame. And what we're gonna do over here is mix this together to coat that pasta in this delicious sauce. So I made enough pasta just for 1 or 2 servings for me, but this amount of sauce, you can put in much more pasta. It makes enough for that. And now what I like to do is add in some freshly ground pepper, and actually have my grinder on a pretty coarse setting because I really love having some of those like bigger chunks of pepper. I'm gonna go in there with just a little bit of salt. The Parmesan and everything is already salty, but a little bit more will really go a long way. And then additionally, just a little pinch, if you like, of some red chili flakes for a little kick of heat. And oh my God, how incredible does this look? Like seriously, oh my gosh, I literally cannot wait. Okay. Oh my God, you can like hear it. That's how you know it's gonna be good. Okay, let's give it a nice twirl. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, ready, we got it. It's all in the wrist to get that nice pasta. Wait, oh, come on. There we go. Okay, twirl. Okay, this looks absolutely incredible. And now what I like to do just to top it off is give it a little bit more of that freshly ground pepper. Let's go on top with some Maldon sea salt because flaky sea salt is just the best thing ever. And because I really like the heat, just a little touch of some of the red pepper flakes. And there you go. That is how easy it is to make your own fettuccine alfredo at home. It is so delicious, looks incredible, smells incredible, and takes literally no time to make. What was that, maybe 10 minutes? So easy and quick. Okay, let's just dig in. Let's get a nice piece right over here. Here we go. Look at how incredible that looks. You have the steam wafting off. So, okay, there's just one last thing to do. Let's dig in. Oh my God, that is seriously incredible. It is everything you could possibly want in a pasta dish. You have the pasta, which is cooked to the perfect al dente stage, has that little bit of bite. You have the creamy sauce that's coating it with the nutty hints from the Parmesan. It is just so absolutely delicious. Like once you start eating this, you will not be able to stop. If you want the recipe, as always, the link is in the description box below. Also, comment down below what is your favorite pasta dish ever, and is there one that you would like me to try? And click that like button because, I mean, look how absolutely incredible that looks. And if you haven't already, be sure to click that subscribe button to be the first to know when I post new videos. Okay, if you need me, I'll be just devouring this entire thing of fettuccine alfredo. Bye.